Let's open up a little bit of college basketball. And for those of you who know me, I don't really watch college basketball. As I've gotten older, I've just become more and more detached from college basketball. I don't know if it's because I just don't really like the style of play anymore. It's hard to keep up with the players. I don't know. I just don't watch college basketball. So I think some of the reasons why I don't watch college basketball, for one, it's too coach centric, not necessarily player centric. A lot of times, teams are playing in systems and players. It's like we can't wait to see that player play in the NBA where there's actually more space and there's better players around him, and you get to see him get out and boogie. Also, the one and done has made it hard to become attached to the player, because if you're not following high school recruiting, or at least just the recruiting of your favorite team, you really don't know who's playing, because you don't get to see this person year in and year out. And lastly, I think the emergence of what we have going on with the G League and the ability to play overseas is also taken away from the college basketball experience, because you have more talented players getting the opportunity to go to the G League or overseas and make money. And yeah, they get the money underneath the table to go to college, but when you're going somewhere where you're getting paid a salary and people know you're getting paid and you don't have to hide it, it changes it. And I think that what we're trying to do here in America, and what we've been doing, is college used to be our farm system for basketball. I think it was a great farm system the way that it was once used, when players had the option of going straight to the NBA or going to college, and you kind of you had a little bit more, I guess, decision on your route to going. But if you went to college, you weren't necessarily dinged for staying in college as players are now. If you stay a second year or third year and develop more, it's like, hold on, is this person as good as we thought they were? And the more chances, the more eyes they get on them, the easier it is for their stock to drop. And now, instead of going early lottery, you could be going at the back end of the first round just because you stayed. So obviously players aren't staying. And I think that we should start to move towards a more European model for our college basketball, or for our post-secondary basketball. College basketball is a means to get you to college, and maybe it can get you to the league, but I don't think it should continue to be the primary means for basketball players to get to the next level. I was listening to I was watching the Nuggets on League Pass the other day, and Joker talked about how he had to make a decision early. It was either basketball or it was school. It wasn't both. And I think that we should move towards that model. But the issue that we have is just the greed part in it. There's so much money made on college athletes, and right now, the only benefits they reap of it is some cool Nike gear, the opportunity to get an education, but they're not seeing at all any of the returns that they deserve for how their likeness is being used to generate funds for their school. I looked up what the 2019 tournament, just the NCAA tournament itself, brought in over $1 billion for college basketball. And I don't know. I think that college basketball should just become what it is, college basketball. It's its own form of basketball anyways. And the top players no longer go to college. They go to the G League, and we get them involved in the farm system that it appears that we're trying to build here in America. Kind of like they have in European soccer and even in European basketball. Get them playing get basketball players playing basketball early, because that's how they get better, instead of going to college. And hey, if you go to college and you happen to be good enough to go to the league, it's an option, but you go to college just to go to college.